students, I hope you all are safe. I am Dr. Beena Diwan, Director Faculty of Law and Governance from Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today our session is Trade Union in India. The role of trade union in India. Trade unionism had made its headway owing to growth of industrialization and capitalism. The Indian trade union movement is now over 50 years old. It has passed through several stages in its career. Periods of frustration and bitter struggle have alternated with occasions of recognition, consolidation, and achievements. In this topic, mainly focuses on the roles of trade unions in India, objectives of trade union in India, and also have included present working conditions, identifying the needs of trade unions, social responsibilities, working methodology of trade unions, significance of trade unions, and role of trade unions in collective bargaining. Because trade union had made a great impact on social, political, and economic life. The objective for which formation of trade unions take place in the recognition of law is to spread industrial peace with aim to provide social economic justice to people at large, but this function can only be performed if the members of trade unions are provided and civil liberty and democratic rights by the society they live in, जिसके अंदर वो रहते हैं. At the end, we have mentioned the problems being faced by trade unions in India and suggestion for the success of trade unions. जब हमारा ये टॉपिक एंड हो जाएगा तो हम इसमें वो प्रॉब्लम्स लिखेंगे जिसको ट्रेड यूनियंस ने फेस किया इंडिया के अंदर, और हम अपने ट्रेड यूनियंस को सक्सेस बनाने के लिए अपने सजेशन भी देंगे. इज इट क्लियर? Trade unions are a major component of the system of modern industrial relation in any nation, each having their own set of objectives or goals to achieve according to their constitution, and each having its own strategy to reach those goals. Union of workers play an important role in industrial system. Annually, statistics on trade unions are collected by Ministry of Labour, Government of India's Labour Bureau. Right to form trade union in a fundamental right under Article 19, Subclause 1C of the Indian Constitution. After the First World War, there was a need for the coordination among individual unions, which leads towards the trade union movement in India. Gradually, this movement become an essential part of industrial progress in India. Apart from economic, social, political are dimensions of trade union in India. A trade union is a continuous association of wage earners for the purpose of maintaining, of improving the condition of their working lives. Historical union, representation, and collective bargaining have been the keys to the growth of a stable working population in developed economies and have made it possible for workers to gain a more equitable share of the wealth and they create. They are also able to improve working conditions and help workers gain job security. क्लियर? तो ये तो था इसका रोल क्या है ट्रेड यूनियन का इंडिया के अंदर. अब हम बात करेंगे इससे पहले ऑब्जेक्टिव एंड नीड ऑफ ट्रेड यूनियन की. इसको आगे बढ़ाने से पहले हम बात करेंगे ऑब्जेक्टिव एंड नीड ऑफ ट्रेड यूनियन. राइट डाउन. नंबर 1 ऑब्जेक्टिव. Wages and salaries. Wages and salaries are the most important subject of trade unions. In the organized industries, wages and benefits are determined through process such as collective bargaining, wages boards, conciliation and adjudication. Working of all these processes deserve systematic inquiry. Union power and objective facts hopefully influence the wages scheme through these forms. Working conditions. Another major objective of the trade union is to ensure the safety of workers. Right? While working, every worker must be provided with basic facility. Like बेसिक फैसिलिटी कौन कौन सी होती है, जैसे ड्रिंकिंग वाटर, मिनिमम वर्किंग आवर्स, पेड हॉलीडेज, सोशल सिक्योरिटीज, पेड हॉलीडेज, सोशल सिक्योरिटी, सेफ्टी इक्विपमेंट्स, लाइट्स एंड अदर्स. पर्सनल पॉलिसीज एंड पर्सनल पॉलिसी ऑफ द एम्प्लॉयर with the respect to promotion, transfer and training may be challenged by trade unions if arbitrary. Clear? Next, disciplined trade unions also protect the workers from arbitrary discipline action taken by management against any worker. Clear? No worker should be victimized by management in the form of arbitrary transfer or suspension. Clear? And fifth object, welfare. The main objective of the trade union is to work for the welfare of the workers. This includes welfare of the family members or children of the worker. Employee and employer relations. For an industrial peace, there must be harmony between employer and employee. ये भी इसका ऑब्जेक्ट होता है. But due to superior power of the management, sometimes conflict arises in the situation. Trade union represent the whole group of workers and continue negotiation with management. Is it clear? Negotiating machinery, ये भी एक ऑब्जेक्ट है कि ट्रेड यूनियन may be also put proposals before management as the policy is based on the principles of give and take. A trade union protect the interest of workers through collective bargaining. समझ में आ गया आपको? तो नेगोशिएशन वाला काम भी ट्रेड यूनियन का ऑब्जेक्ट होता है. Safeguarding organization health and the interest of the industry. Trade union also help in achieving employee satisfaction. Trade union also help in better industrial relations by creating procedure to resolve the industrial dispute. Clear? Alone, workers feel weak. Trade union provides them a platform to join others to achieve social objectives. तो ये टोटल मिलाकर जो 8 में मैंने आपको बताए, ये सब थे उसकी नीड और ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ ट्रेड यूनियन. क्यों तो इसकी जरूरत होती है और क्या इसके ऑब्जेक्ट है. अब हम लेंगे इसके फंक्शंस, इसके काम क्या है. राइट डाउन. कलेक्टिव बार्गेनिंग. ऑनरेबल सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑफ इंडिया हैज डिफाइंड collective bargaining as a technique by which dispute as to conditions of employment is resolved amicably by agreement rather than coercion. In this process, negotiation and discussion take place between employer and employee in respect to working conditions. Refusing to bargain collective is an illegal trade practice. Collective bargaining helps to resolve the issues of workers. यही वर्कर्स के जितने भी इश्यूज होते हैं उनको रिजॉल्व करने का काम भी करती है ट्रेड यूनियंस. कलेक्टिव बार्गेनिंग इज द फाउंडेशन ऑफ द मूवमेंट. और माध्यम क्या होता है? कलेक्टिव बार्गेनिंग. कलेक्टिव बार्गेनिंग इज द फाउंडेशन ऑफ द मूवमेंट एंड इट इज द इंटरेस्ट ऑफ लेबर that statutory recognition has been accorded to trade union and their capacity to represent workmen. Clear? हम एक और फंक्शन इसका ले सकते हैं कि ट्रेड यूनियन प्रोटेक्ट द वर्कर फ्रॉम वेजेज, लाइक प्रोवाइड्स जॉब security through peaceful measures, and also help to providing financial and non-financial aid to the workers during lockout or strike in medical need. It has also been borne in mind while making an agreement that the interests of the workers who are not the members of trade union are also protected, and the workers who are not members of the trade union are also protected, and the workers are not discriminated. Clear? कोई दिक्कत यहाँ तक किसी को भी? नेक्स्ट, सोशल रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ ट्रेड यूनियंस. इनकी कुछ सोशल रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज भी होती है. सोशल रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज क्या है इसकी? सोशल रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इज एन ऑब्लिगेशन रिकॉग्नाइज ओवर एन इंडिविजुअल, group of individual, institutions, so that they can be accountable and answerable to people for their civic duties. Here, accountability refers to the objective of the act or decision which should be welfare of the society for attaining the balance between growth and welfare. If the outcome of the result of an action or decision is causing harm to public, then an individual or group of individuals can't be said to be socially responsible. The goal of the labor legislation somehow rests with the emergency of the industrial peace. Clear? Where protection of innocent employee is an essential condition, and this is the reason which motivate the formation of trade unions and its recognition by the law. सोशल रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है ट्रेड यूनियंस की. द फंक्शन ऑफ कलेक्टिव बार्गेनिंग एक्ट एज प्रोसेस ऑफ नेगोशिएशन बिटवीन एम्प्लॉयर एंड एम्प्लॉय, so that either consensus or differences in the opinion can be pointed out to settle the major dispute. But the need of social responsibility generates from the fact that trade union exists in representative capacity as it represents the labor. Therefore, actually, accountability and responsibility of trade union generates towards the laborers. समझ में आया? There should be warranted social responsibility from the trade union. इनकी तरफ से वारंटेड सोशल रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होती है. क्यों? देयर इज डायरेक्ट इम्पैक्ट ऑफ डिसीजन ऑफ ट्रेड यूनियन ऑफ लेबर. दिस रोल ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इज डेवलप्ड बाय वर्च्यू ऑफ सोशल नॉर्म्स. और एथिकल वैल्यू अगर हम देखें, एंड कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ सोशल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कैन बी समराइज्ड विथ रिगार्ड्स टू फंक्शन ऑफ ट्रेड यूनियन एंड एम्प्लॉयर एम्प्लॉई रिलेशनशिप. क्लियर? अब ये कहता है कि इसकी सिग्निफिकेंस क्या है. ट्रेड यूनियन फील्स द वॉइड विच हैज ऑब्स्ट्रक्टिंग द अटेनमेंट ऑफ इंडस्ट्रियल पीस एंड सोशल जस्टिस. एनी डिसीजन अराइव बाय वर्च्यू ऑफ डेलिब्रेशन विथ एम्प्लॉयर थ्रू ट्रेड यूनियन शुड बी फॉलोड strictly by the laborers, which forms the part of that trade union, and it improves the working conditions. Ways the GATT and other matters related to employment, as the trade unions help the laborers in their bad days, like the personal accidents or at the time of retrenchment or lockouts. There are many welfare measures are taken for supporting the workmen, for example, of which legal assistance, housing schemes, and education to children of workers. So these functions of trade unions make its existence significant for social justice. Clear? The topic is completed. If you have any query, you can ask me. Some important questions regarding this topic, write down what is the role of trade union in India? What is the role of trade union in India? Explain it. Second question, what are the objects and need of trade union in India? Briefly explain. With decided case lodge. क्लियर? सो गाइस, आज के लिए इतना काफ़ी है. थैंक यू सो मच.